Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Kristen.
And welcome to Better Than Gossip, ageless advice for timeless women.
Did you know about that?
What? I didn't hear.
You know, that thing I've been telling you about. It's been a game changer for me. Well, we've got another great show.
I'm so excited about this one because we talk about a couple of things people always ask about, about peels, about the PM routine.
Exactly. And we have back one of our favorite guests. We have Angelia Insco back. And I know you guys go way back.
We do. And she is the co-founder of the A Method medical grade skincare line. And she is also the formulator.
See, that's so fantastic. Her passion and her purpose intersected.
It.
So welcome, Angelia, to the show.
Hey, girls, how are you?
You're like a regular.
Be back.
You're like a regular.
I love that.
I know.
I be on here all the time.
And I just want to remind everybody that if you haven't caught the other episodes with Angelia, you can go back and watch them anytime. But the amazing thing about Angelia is that she's the real deal. Authentic. No foundation. No foundation.
None. And you can see that on one of those, the first episode.
Yes, you can. And it's so amazing because you talk about skincare, you know about it, you know how it works in your skin type, you know when to start, all of that. And we're really digging into that today. We're going to be talking about the evening routine. We're going to be talking about retinol. Is it retinol?
Using retins properly.
Yep, exactly. See, I don't even know. And we're going to be talking a lot about that. So let's dig into kind of medical grade skincare. We talked about it in another episode, but if you didn't catch it, what exactly is it and who should be using it?
If you're using skincare, you should be using medical grade skincare. Okay, so what is it? It means that it has active levels of ingredients in it that can change the function of your skin. That can stimulate your collagen, that can regulate your melanocytes, that can regulate your sebum. So let's all remember that your skin is the largest organ of your body.
Right.
And I like to say, you know what? We wouldn't go down to J.C. Penney's and get something for our heart, would we? No.
That's very true.
We would go to a medical grade skincare place.
True.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking today about this at-home peel that we can do. Now, I've never done a peel. Have you?
I have done a peel, and I did work with Dr. Tina Alster for 3.5 years. So I was able to see some of these products actually used both in a doctor's office at a little higher level than these at-home products, but this is exciting.
It is, and we have a model.
We have a
model. We're going to be doing that. But let's talk about how these medical grade skincare products really penetrate into the skin, because there really is something about that.
Right. So, we were talking about, I think you all mentioned Dalton's, which that's kind of like the key word to molecule size. It can be. We measure it by Dalton's. And it's any active skincare ingredient that you want to get into the skin needs to be below 500 Daltons. So, for instance, there are multiple retinols out there. Not all of them are below 500 Daltons. And when I say retinols, I mean the active ingredient retinol. I don't mean the cream or serum.
Oh,
so
there's a difference.
We use all trans retinol. And all of our retinols is all trans retinol. And it has the lowest molecular weight of any of them.
Okay.
So they can get into the skin. And can I take that retinol thing a step further? Because some people think they can't use retinols, but they're really thinking of retinoic acid. Retin-A, for instance, is a brand.
Okay.
Well, the difference between retinoic acid and retinol is one's an acid version and one's an alcohol version. Retinols are the alcohol version, and we can encapsulate those and slowly suspend them into the skin so you don't get the irritation, but you get the benefits.
Really?
Yes.
And there's really no better product out there for collagen production.
No, nothing better.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the
Nothing
number
better.
one. Yep.
Interesting. Well, I know one thing we really like on this show is when we actually get some viewers to submit questions. And I know that Kelsey, I believe she's in Chicago, sent in a video, and she had a question specifically about bumps. And I can relate to this question. So we would love for you to take a stab at answering that from Kelsey.
Hey everyone. So the problem I have is that I get facials, I have peels, I steam my face, and I just can't figure out how to get rid of this texture of bumps, specifically on my forehead, but really it's all over my face. So any advice for that?
So, first of all, not having seen Kelsey in person, or really been able to analyze or ask her a bunch of questions, one thing is proper cleansing. Always cleanse at night, and then we want to do something to help to regulate, because those little bumps are probably overactive oil glands and it's kind of getting stuck. Skin Perfecting Serum. Skin Perfecting Serum has got a blend of 6 acids in it, And it helps just naturally exfoliate your skin, and it's also going to control your sebum levels or production, and it's also going to control your pores.
Tighten, tone, and retexturize.
Yes.
Tighten, tone, and retexturize. Oh, I like that. I can remember that.
It makes so much sense now that you've explained it, that our pores and getting the products into our skin is as important as the products that we use. And that there is an order to the products we use. And can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so first of all, let's use some examples here. Skin Perfecting Serum. One of the things you want to do is lower the pH of your skin. So if you can, then to get it, anything you put on behind her is going to get in better. So that's what this does. It lowers the pH. It also helps to exfoliate as well. So, and it's low molecule. So you want to start with your lowest molecules first and work your way up so that nothing's
So
blocking that level that it wants to get to in the
So
skin.
if you put something with a big molecule
like
on first,
sunscreen.
then-
Sunscreen is perfect because it's meant to lay on the surface and
Right.
protect. You don't want to do that first.
Got it. Because it would block the other stuff from
Yes.
getting in and doing what we want it
Yeah.
to do.
So
Doing
you're
its job.
Putting it
Right.
on and you're just kind of wasting it because it's
Yeah,
not getting to where it needs to go.
And what's so great about that is I know there's on your website, and we'll have it on the screen as well, you can go ahead and find a guide to layering.
Yes.
And you can print that off and you can look at it and it kind of helps you in that. And I know I'm going to be first in line for that because I really didn't realize that there was really something about that order of products.
Yes, and you'll also notice this when you're layering them right. Like if you've got something that sits on your skin and it don't get in, that might be one clue that won't happen.
I love that.
They'll get in better.
Well, thank you so much, Angelia. She's coming back because you know what? We have so much more information to share. For example, our model will be having our at-home peel done. So, but just before that, just listen to a word from our sponsors and we'll be right back with you.
I wear a size 10.5 wide. Whenever you go to a store, normally they only go up to like size 10 at the most, and they don't have wide. I'm a larger woman. I need a larger size shoe. And whenever I found Walking Cradle, I've been able to wear these shoes all day long.
So welcome back. You know, now is a great part of the show because we actually have our model with us. Karen is with us, and we're going to be doing an at-home peel. We're going to learn how to do this, and we can do it at home.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great.
So can I tell you a little bit about this peel
Please.
real quick? And then we're going to do the demo. So for one, any skin type can use this peel. And some people get really worried when they hear about peels and that they're going to burn and they're going to be sensitive and all of this. So this peel was made to be at home. It is self-neutralizing. It would be better if you do it at night and then you just go to bed and sleep in it because it's going to self-neutralize. You don't have to worry about getting it off. In fact, you don't want to get it off. Okay? Then the peel itself, to keep you from having any accidents, comes in this little roller ball. So typically you would cleanse the skin first, which we've already done
Right.
with Karen. Now what we are going to do, because peels work better if we can lower the pH of the skin, so we're going to use this product you hear us talking about that you got to have for everything.
Skin Perfecting Serum.
Skin Perfecting Serum to make sure all the grease is off her skin and lower that pH good so that it just helps that peel get in there a little bit better. So let's do that and wipe this off.
And just, you know, we keep talking about neutralizing the skin, you know, getting the skin prepped properly. And that's so important. And I think sometimes people forget to do that. They just wash their face and they put the moisturizer right on.
Right.
Right.
It's an important step.
It is.
So everybody viewing and watching today, you know, we have to remember to take that time. Take that time for ourselves. I think that's always such an
It's 2
important
seconds,
key.
really.
It really is. This is really quick. So this peel. So once again, I want to take the fear out of doing, you know, a chemical peel at home to yourself. In this little roller ball, you could do more than one layer. So you could make it lighter or you could make it a little bit deeper. And probably the first time you might want to make it a little bit lighter on your skin
Right.
just because you want to be sure. By putting it in a roller ball, we don't have to worry about it dripping in anyone's eyes. We want it to make it as safe as possible and for you to feel as comfortable as possible. So we're going to start on her forehead and we just roll it on. I don't know if you can see that it's coming out, the solution.
Boy,
Like
that's
this?
easy. Plus, it's relaxing. Our model, we might lose her during this. She might fall asleep. But, you know, now what about ages? Because, you know, this show is it's cross-generational information. So can women in their 20s do something like this or their 30s or is there an age?
No. So in this particular peel, is going to help pigmentation.
Okay.
It's going to help blemishes and breakouts. It's going to help collagen and exfoliation. So anybody, this is good
Amazing.
for.
Okay, and you just went under her eye too.
Yeah, this not.
Are
just
not,
right on
not
the-
too close, but
right on the
up
orbital
to the,
bone.
Yeah.
That's what you don't want to go past that orbital bone, because then it, can crawl, because it's going to crawl a little bit anyway. Let's get in here, because our pores on our nose, that's always like a big concern, right? You
I
have
know.
that.
That's true.
All right, now,
Angelia, what are some of the biggest benefits to doing this peel?
So it's going to really brighten your skin
Okay.
and keep the dead skin cells off. It's going to stimulate your collagen, regulate your oil production. I mean, and most people think, well, what's the downtime? Well, I don't think there's really, I wouldn't say any downtime. Now, that's one layer. You can see we got about 2 more. Do you feel any burning or stinging or anything? No. Okay. So in her case, I would probably go another layer. So we'll just let her, rest a second here. We would add on another layer. And so we'll start that.
And you would start right in the same place.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
do.
just
I
using
just-
kind of a circular motion, or is it more of just and it's a light touch?
It is a light. Well, no, it's more of a medium touch.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you really got to get that roller ball kind of moving to get that out of there. Because it's not real loose, because we don't want it to leak.
Right.
And
So,
how
yeah.
often could somebody do one of these peels? Once a week?
No, once every 2 weeks
Okay.
at the most. And part of that's going to depend on how deep you go to start with. You may only want to do it once every 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to show you in a little bit how you can boost this to get even more results out of it. Okay, make sure we got all this.
Well, our model has beautiful skin.
All right. So now you'll see we still have enough for another
Wow. Can
layer.
I just want to see
Uh-huh.
that.
How many times would one of these last?
So how many layers?
Yeah, how
You
many
would say
layers?
3 to 4, depending on the size of the face, I would say.
Okay.
Now, you could also do this on the back of your hands.
Oh, yeah.
To help with the aging on your hands. You could come out down on your neck and décolleté if you want to. Maybe not quite do as many layers there to start, because, we talked about in one of the other sessions how much more sensitive it is
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Once again, do it at night, go to bed in it.
Right.
Okay, so
And
then...
this is a spot that often women need a little help with
Mm-hmm.
because it
Sun
gets a lot
damage.
of, they get sun damage there because it's sticking out a little bit, that chest bone.
Well, I've heard by an Italian doctor that the way you could tell an American woman from a European woman is European women treat their face and they protect their neck and décolletés, and they treat that as well. And that an American woman will have an aged neck and décolleté as opposed to a European woman.
Wow. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. American women, we got to take better care of ourselves, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And this is an easy thing to. Are there more steps?
There is more steps. I mean, not really so much now. There's a moisturizer that she could put on before she goes to
Fantastic.
bed. And there's enough in there to get through, your post-treatment.
So now that we've gone through this peel, which is really easy and you can do it at home, can you just go through kind of what the products are that you would be getting if you were to order the peel? And you wanted to talk about post-care a little bit?
Well, and I think people want to know what should they be doing post-care, because you don't want to go out in the sun and get a sunburn after you've done a peel.
Correct. So in the peel kit, your post-care comes in there. So I'm glad you brought that up.
There you go.
And in here, you're going to have a card that tells you everything to do the peel and post-care and what to expect from your peel. So in here, you've got your cleanser, which you can prep your skin with, but then also every day you would use that to cleanse your skin until you was done peeling. So it's probably about a week.
Okay.
It could be 5 days.
I've used that cleanser. Is that your usual cleanser?
Yes, your
Yep.
skin
I love that
cleanser.
one.
that
I
you-
love it. I love it.
And then after that, you have a moisturizer that you can use. This calms the skin. It's got like coconut milk in it. So yeah. And then you've got your TCA retexturizing cream, which is a booster. You would only use this for 3 days after the peel if you want to boost the results and peel a little more. So
Okay.
let's say you weren't sure, you might miss a day.
Right.
And then do it. And then, you could do it every other day for 3 days, but really 3 days is about it to get your maximum benefits there.
And would you do that in the morning or in the evening?
I would do this in the evening.
Okay.
Mhm. Absolutely. Your moisturizer you would do twice,
Perfect.
But when we talked about layering these, you would want to put your TCA cream on before the moisturizer to get it where it wants to go.
Good.
Then in the morning, you've got these foil packets of sunscreen, which will be enough to get you through your peel
perfect.
as well. And you can always, if you have any of this peel solution left over, you can save it maybe for another time or to
Right.
hit a spot with or something.
This is really demystifying peels for me,
Yes.
to be honest. And it's really kind of, for those that are viewing that might not have had one before, I'm one of those that have never had one. This really takes the scare out of it. You know?
Absolutely.
And, I mean, Karen's sitting here and she's not tingling or anything, you know. I mean, it really takes that fear factor away.
Yeah, and there's
I love
5 acids in that peel.
Wow.
You are getting a lot of exfoliation and control of pigment. I mean, these are really medical grade peel, not as strong as what they would have in the office, but you can layer it to help get more depth if you want to.
Wow.
And we've made it safe by being self-neutralizing and rolling it on so you're not worried about getting it in your eyes or dripping it somewhere where it shouldn't be.
And we talked about the fact that, you know, we love to share cross-generational information. Information for our daughters or granddaughters or sisters or moms. And anybody can use this.
Anybody.
I
Any
mean, I
skin
love
type.
that. I love that.
Absolutely.
So one of the great parts of the show, we love the secret sauce, the saucy secrets that we share. And we've already know this sauce because we had this. If
Love
you watch
that.
back when the skin perfecting serum. But what is our secret sauce for today's episode? We'll drum roll it in.
Retinol. So I want to. This is really brand
this is
new.
big. This is
brand
big.
new that we're going to be releasing this. Nobody knows this yet. It's called Pearls of Retinol. Do you see that? All those pearls.
Isn't it
It's
pretty?
a really gentle retinol anti-aging serum that you can use. You would use it at night. And the texture is very light. Do you mind if I put it on your hand, Amy?
Yeah, no, I would love
So
it.
I don't know if they can pick it up or not, but you'll even see the pearls come out in it. So that's your retinol coming out in
Look at
there.
that.
It's just very light serum.
It's microdosing
Oh, look
done
at that.
for you.
It is microdosing done for you. Exactly.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I love
So
the
you've
feeling.
taken the guesswork out of retinol for people who might have had a bad experience.
Correct.
Right.
You've put it in a gentle formula that anybody can use. And you've got these pearls of retinol that kind of explode when you squeeze it out of the bottle so that they're in that hyaluronic acid and they just glide onto the skin.
Oh, it has
Correct.
a nice, a very light fragrance to it that I really like.
Just some of the
Oh.
ingredients kind of have that.
So that's the arsenal that everybody needs to have in their product,
Here's how I explain it.
their product arsenal.
Retinol is something you want to do every day. It's not like, let me do it today and skip a few days. It is the food for your collagen. You would not go days without eating a meal. Don't expect your collagen to go days without its meal because it needs pearls of retinol. Yeah.
Pearls of retinol.
And
And
it's food for our skin
It is.
to help our skin keep regenerating
New
that
collagen.
New collagen that keeps us younger and
Plumper.
keeps us plumper.
All
and
those
dewy.
injectables you're going to get.
The
Yeah.
fine lines and wrinkles.
Yes. Mhm.
I love that. And what I really love is people can go to your website at theamethod.com and they can get the layering guide.
yes.
So they can learn how to use their products properly so that so you're getting the most effective results from the products you're using.
Correct.
I think that's fabulous. And that's all linked on the show. So, you know, you can go ahead and follow that. So for everybody viewing, you can go ahead and you can try one of these at-home peels. I know that's incredible. So thank you so much, Karen, for joining us as our model
It's a
today.
pleasure.
Angelia, it's always fantastic to have you here. I know we're having you back, which is always a bonus. And, you know, we just want to thank you for joining us on Better Than Gossip. You know, every show we bring information to you, ageless advice for timeless women, the information that women really need to know. So you can follow us. We're on all the socials.
We're on Instagram. We've got a really fun Instagram with
We
some
do.
hysterical videos.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We're on Instagram. We have a Facebook group. You can follow us at betterthangossip.com. And also, we always like to give just that interactive part of the show is so important for us. We saw Kelsey's video today. We love it when you send us some information, either by email, info@betterthangossip.com, or you can reach out to us anyway. You can, you know, contact us on socials, join our Facebook group. We're always there. So, as always, we thank you for joining us. I'm Amy,
I'm Kristen, and together we're Better Than Gossip.
bringing ageless advice for timeless women. We'll see you next time.